Welcome to Chop Shop Motors. My name is Clay, and we're going to do a project walk around. We're going to look at what we drug into Chop Shop Motors. It's in the background. It's a 62 Fairlane 500. Previously there was a video showing kind of the acquisition, having it on the trailer. This video really will show you what came with it, a little background on why it was important for me to have it. I gave you a little bit of that story, but I'll share a little bit more and kind of what am I gonna do with it. Maybe not instantly, but in the future I'll be doing some work on it and I'll share that with you, and ultimately what it is we want from it when it's all done. So let's take a look at what the project really looks like. It is a 62 Fairlane 500. I showed you the outside in the previous video. Here it is off the trailer sitting on the ground. What exactly did we get ourselves into? Well, under the hood is a 302 76 302 that's just sitting in the engine compartment. The engine compartment has been dormant for a long time. The amount of stuff that's grown up into it is kind of all over, and the engine was pulled out, the broken engine, and this motor happened to be set in just as I think just to keep it kind of out of the way. It is a 302 76, supposed to be a runner, and in a future video I'll actually dig a little deeper into this, because if this motor, even though it looks pretty homely, it might still be just fine inside. So if it ends up being a good motor, it will be the motor for a future project, and the project that it'll go into will probably be this Ford pickup. This Ford pickup's going to get sold, but we want it to run and drive. At least that's the plan today. So this motor will likely be a candidate for that truck. So inside the engine compartment, while it's super dirty, no surprise, it's not crashed or bent. You can see it was the original blue, which is what we'll go back to. 62 Fairlanes have a little different structure to them. You can see the shock towers are somewhat different looking than a Mustang or a Falcon, and front suspension is Fairlane only. It is a little different animal as well. So all those things make it unique for sure. And as we cruise around, the grille itself is quite nice. So we have good trim pieces. I know at a glance it looks really rough, but actually when you get closer to it, it's not rough, it's just dirty and weathered. So you know, if you pulled up somewhere in it, it's not going to make a great impression, but as far as raw material, it's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to show you the good and the bad. The good is that it's all there for the most part. The bad is it's really weathered. As you can see, the windshield rubber is turned to stone, so it is pretty much gone. The upper molding is gone. That will be probably quite a project to find that. But you know, it's all part of the hunt. Side trim is there. It's got the emblem on the fender still. As we go down, the windows are there on the side. The quarter glass gone. I've ordered one. I'm going to put that in today to get it sealed up. As we go inside, door cards are gone, interior is gone, but all of the pieces are there. It has the padded dash, which has long since deteriorated away. They are available for it, but this particular one is not going to make the program. It has a tack cup, which was the giveaway, and actually that and the 3-spoke wheel is what made me start to look deeper at this car to make me actually see if this was possibly more than just a old Fairlane, and it absolutely is. You can see it's got Galaxy pedals in it, and those are little details that kind of set it apart from your everyday would-be find on marketplace. Okay, seat is junk. The bones are good, but there's no upholstery or carpet or anything. I'm going to do a cleanup on it. Probably not today, but I'm going to do a cleanup to get everything out of it and do a better assessment. But this one is just to show you kind of what we got. Okay, let's go outside. So, as I said, the quarter glass is broken. No rust in the body, which is fantastic. As far as the rear end goes, it's got a 9-inch, probably 57 Ford 9-inch. So that is super beefy. It's got a 370 rear gear. Back of the car has all of the trim for the most part. Bumper's got a couple waves in it. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened after the motor was pulled out as they tried to move it around. Bumpers aren't very tough on these. What came with it? Well, that's some of the fun stuff. It did come with a set of chrome GT Torino wheels. There are 2 of them in the trunk here. It came with 302, 289, 351 Windsor standard bell housing, aluminum. It came with a 3-speed top loader Ford. It came with some Granada spindles to possibly put disc brakes on it. We'll have to research that a little bit to see if that's an option, because the front ends on these are different. A critical piece is it came with the tubular headers that were in the car. It has the drive shaft, radiator, other pieces like clutch forks, some sample material that I think the interior was done from, that we can match it up, so that's kind of cool. Other stuff down the side, that's probably about it from looking close and not wasting too much of your time. Here's some of the other stuff that came with it. There's the other 2 GT wheels, so that made a set of 4. Here is one of the most critical pieces to pull this project off, and that is a 63 Galaxy 4-speed. So it's a T10, and it's got a Competition Plus shifter on it. All of the linkage, everything really other than a shift arm, and shift arms are readily available. The linkage and the shifter, the Hurst adapter, all of those pieces are very tough to round up. And it's a project that was built 50 years ago, and when you're relying just on someone's memory, was that really the transmission that fit in the car, or was it actually something else? And so I really didn't want to go buying stuff off of memory if I didn't have to, and find out it wasn't quite the application. The goal for this car is to put it back the way it was in 1975. So that's kind of the work we have. All right, what else came with it? There's the flywheel, and there's the scatter shield. So the car had a scatter shield on it. It had, there's the motor plate for the scatter shield. There's actually 2 of them with it. And then I'll show you some of the other goodies inside. It came with the clutch, pressure plate, and you can tell by the pressure plate it's orange. I want to say that was a Zoom, but maybe the Zooms were purple. But it had a performance pressure plate in it. You have to realize none of this stuff's been used. It's just been sitting since 1980. The air traffic over the house today is crazy, so sorry for the start and stop. The pressure plate hasn't been used for a long time, and it's kind of dirty, but it will clean up and it's gonna get put back into service, so that's kind of cool. Other things that we have for it are in the next room. I could not help myself. I had to get the radio out of the trunk and clean it up. It is just so cool when you start to unearth that stuff and give it a little bit of a bath, how quickly it wants to be part of the world again. So that's the AM radio. I don't know if it works. I honestly don't really care if it works. I just want the dash to have all of the accessories in it. The goal for this car right now isn't a full restoration. It is to clean it up, the kind of in the most economical manner, put all the parts back together, make it look presentable, and have some fun with it. Here is the under dash gauge cluster. I don't typically put these in cars, but the car has one in it. It's probably weathered to death. So I went through my kind of inventory and found what I had, and I have a Stewart Warner set of 3 Stewart Warner gauges. It undoubtedly has Stewart Warners in it because that was the mainstream back in the early 70s when the car was put together. So I'm going to put this set in it and replicate kind of the look and feel of the car when it was a run and drive and hot rod. Those are all the pieces that I have for it. That is a quick walk around. Thanks for coming along as I give a little bit of a peek into this 62 Fairlane. I can't wait to have it be in the queue and get it so it fires up. It's got exhaust on it. It's got all of the pieces underneath. It all bolts up to the headers. It's kind of an interesting project because it's less building and more just reassembly. And that's kind of fun too. Don't always get to do that. If you like this content, please like, share, subscribe. We'll continue on this project as time permits and others get inserted in between. I'm Clay for Chop Shop Motors, and we'll see you on the next project.